Yeah,
Here
it's
he's
just
spinning
spinning
like a top. I was like, if that hit you, like you'd know all about it.
I remember watching a video from, I think it was one of the TX2K events in the States. I think 13-20 guys were covering it, and it was, I can't remember if it was a Lambo. No, it would have been a GTR because they have the turbos mounted in the front. Same deal, the guy with the camera is just sitting there. This car comes off the line, all of a sudden you hear zoom. You actually heard the compressor wheel go past his head. And he turns around and there's this thing sitting against a fence there, and you're like, oh my goodness, you know.
What you think?
That's why we have cross bolts in exhaust pipes on turbo cars. But yeah, it wouldn't have helped with the one coming out from the front. There's no cross bolt. Dragway crosses the line 772 with an 8 at 155 mile per hour. I dare say there's plenty more power on offer, but they've got a clean pass in and plenty of data to go.
It sounded like he was out of the floor fractionally early there.
Yeah, might have missed a little early.
I was thinking then, because there was a little bit of time from the burnout to the actual stage, I thought they might have actually slipped on the rear tyre a little bit, but kudos to the guys.
Yeah, planted really nicely. I think they just played it safe to get the car down. Because, you know, even if it's not quite as fast as you want to run, you're still going to get data out of it, right? And if you get the right sort of data, you look at the car and you go, man, that was just going to the shops, then you know that you can turn it up, right? Otherwise, if you throw too much at it, then you run the risk of bombing the tyres, you get no data, and you can't progress, right? So, yeah, I think that's just an A to B data gathering run.
You certainly need to move in the right direction before you can start chasing.
Yeah. All right, Carolyn Hayes down in the Rocket Lane, beautiful Tirana. It's an absolute credit to her and Mark Hayes that put this thing together. See Mark there with Carolyn on the car. Nice ride. 63. Straight as an arrow, as we like it down there. Drops the chute off it a little early, 892 with an 140 miles per hour. That is a very clean pass from Carolyn. I reckon Hazy will be happy about that. Thank you, sir. Yeah, tick that one off the list, and we'll go back and make some changes. And if Carolyn's feeling happy with it, I think well, I won't press page up, but he might jet up with the nitrous delivery there. So, all right, next pairing we are back to some Commodore and Falcon action. You've got a VX HSV maybe down there. It's getting harder to see. I need Alan Reinhardt's binoculars to pick up on that one. Yeah, that's Falcon. Take the lead down, yes.
Starting to stretch the legs very well at the finish line. 12:41 with a 9, 115 miles an hour.
14:63 at 96 for the Falcon in the Rocket Lane, I dare say, relatively stock sort of Falcon down there.
Next up we'll have the Commodore taking on the Sporty Cordy. I saw the Sporty Cordy. He's got the reverse cowl on the bonnet.
It's not helping.
No, because it's got a hole cut in it for the induction pipe.
Yeah, exactly right. Just going to inspect the Rocket Lane. There's a little bit of moisture left near the line in a Falcon, which could be an air conditioning, climate control, condensation sort of situation. So please, guys, I know it is cool out there, but if you've got a street car or any car that's got air conditioning in it, please just remember to turn that off while you're in the lanes. We don't want any extra condensation dropping on the track. Got a little bit of something down here by the looks of it. Might not just be AC condensation out of that Falcon. So
I know it sounds obvious, but if you do feel that you're doing your run and you hear a bang, you decide to slow down, or we prefer that you slow down, move over to the side of the racetrack as soon as it's safe to do so, and stop. And then one of our officials will come and have a look. If you're not dropping anything and you're able to leave the racetrack under your own power, that's cool. If you need if you need a tow, that's cool too. There's no shame in getting the quad out to tow you off if that's what's needed. But if you've heard a bang, please don't go all the way down to the racetrack, to the turnaround, because you might well be dropping something.
Yeah.
And if you are and you stop, that minimises the cleanup, which then means more runs for everybody else.
Exactly. And if there is something wrong with your combination, it's only going to get worse the further you push it down the track. So, if something doesn't feel quite right or you're not 100% sure, just back it off and move over to the side, towards the wall. Basically, is where we want you to end up. So it's a bit quicker for the crew to clean it up. But I say this all the time when I'm on commentary. We've got street cars out here, and competition cars are no different. Make sure you drain your catch cans. If you've got a puke tank or a catch can or overflow or anything like that, make sure you drain it while you're in the pits before you head back up to the line, because it's a simple thing that you can forget. It's super easy to forget. But if you do pressurise a little bit, or if it's full already when you start the run, it is going to be a bit of a bad time.
Yeah, it's the last place you want any sort of fluid. It's on the racetrack, and even worse, under your tyre.
Absolutely.
Because stuff gets real quick.
Looks like we might have a little bit of an extended, I wouldn't say a huge clean-up, but it looks like there's a little bit to do down on the track. Let's just have a quick look to see what we've got going on here. Looks like
Mops and a little bit of SLR or something along those lines.
Yeah, a little bit of something going on around that 330 mark. Got the track walker down there, just tidying it all up.
I'll say welcome to all of our viewers on the Track's YouTube channel.
How good is it to have YouTube?
Yes. I know everyone was saying, when is it coming back?
Yep.
It's back.
It's
back, baby.
Yep. You can cast it up onto your big screen in the workshop if you're putting in some, or the garage, if you're putting in some late hours. You can watch it on your phone. You can do whatever you need to do, but it's great to have that back up and give everyone access.
Actually, that will be my next addition to my garage.
The big screen?
Some sort of television.
Oh, just go with big screen. Not some sort of television, because you'll end up with a CRT in there. The picture will be great. If it doesn't, if the reception's not good, you can smack it on the top. Remember that?
Yes.
When the aerial wasn't good, there'll be kids listening to this going, "What are they talking about?" Yeah.
It made no difference, but
no, it made you feel like you were trying something, right? So.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got the little Cortina down here with I think it's an LS combination under the bonnet. I don't know this one. Early,
a little bit of fume out of it.
Breathing a little bit. 989 with a 414 miles per hour.
And that was well and truly off the throttle.
Oh yeah. Yep, I think it's say 1333. The 9 at 106 for the entrant in the airflow. Alright, we've got plenty more cars ready to roll through. We've got a lot of our street cars coming up out of this lane. So let's see the big Ford. Is that a Fairmont or is it a Fairlane? I think it's a Fairmont XD.
Yeah, XD or E down there, taking on another Supra. This one looking a little more stock than the one we saw before, but looks great under the lights, Pat.
Look, yeah, what a colour.
Yeah.
Looks amazing. It's got a bit of the TRD sort of 3000 GT kind of kit going on there.
Yes, got the extra lip on the bottom I can see, and the skirts that have been done.
It's got the RZ wheels, if I'm not mistaken. So the full fat 2JZ GTE, no S, HIT.
You can tell that we were both kids of the 90s.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Super cool car. I don't think, it's a timeless shape, right? Like, you can't just say that's rubbish. You got to say that's a cool car.
Did I read somewhere on social media, I think I did, that the next version of the Supra will be going back to a Toyota power plant?
Yeah, I believe so. So I think the Supra is going to be something else, and then Toyota are also releasing the GR This is the Toyota GR, which is the next supercar. So
Yes.
So yeah, I think the BMW Toyota relationship is ended. I think they've finished that, and they're gonna go back to doing their own thing, which is cool because that's what everyone wants to see.
Do you like the latest Supra? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do like it. I think they need just a little bit of an aftermarket touch, like maybe some different wheels, a little bit of a different stance or a lip or something like that, and they look cool. But I remember seeing it. A bit of a steer job. Let's see who gets there in the big end. It's going to be close. Bit of a dab of the brakes for the Supra. I think they might be protecting something. Down there, 12:43 of the 118 for the Falcon at right. 11 with a 9 at 105 for Supra. Yeah, I remember seeing the photos, and like a lot of new models, you see the photo of the new car and go, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, until you actually see it in person.
Well, I was driving home one night, and on the highway, a black one went past me on the highway in the right lane.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was like, wow, I like it.
Yeah.
You know, as soon as I saw it, I'm a fan of black cars to start with. But,
I think too, like it's one of those things that so many different shapes look completely different depending on what colour you've So I'm trying to keep it honest, but there's a little bit of smoke coming out of
there. Yeah,
a little bit more.
A little bit more than I say. Yeah. 997 at 126 on its way down the end there for the Sora. 1J powered, I believe, judging by the number plate.
I might need those glasses. You can read the number.
Oh, I saw it in the pits. We're just going to have a quick look just to see whether or not that was just a bit of haze or there was a little bit more oil coming out of that car.
How cool do these two Holden utes look down here in the burnout box so pat?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You got the tonner.
I don't mind the sky blue on the tonner.
Yeah. Looks
and
nice.
HG, I think it is in the
yeah, TKG, one of those.
Both got the timber. The timber no load carrying deck in it.
Don't you put that on my tray. You can imagine the conversation, right? Dave's got a ute, we can put it in the back there.
Hell no.
No straps on my tonner. No, both cool cars. It's kind of like a bit of a time warp, right?
Yes.
We would have seen that exact combination cruising around on a maybe a Harry's Pie lap or something in the 80s,
late 70s, early 70s. Yes, late 70s, early 80s, definitely. Probably with something strapped to the back, but not anymore.
Might be one of their mates.
It's been put into retirement as more a showpiece now.
Yes, yeah.
All right, that's a good sign. And you start motors back.
That's it. You can hear exhaust rumbling. We can see the burnout.
Yeah, they both sound pretty healthy.
Sound pretty healthy. Two very different exhaust notes. That's a bit bad. I'm interested to see what the combination.
Ooh, isn't that lifted in the front?
Yeah, a little bit. There, I think. It's got the shocks disconnected. Alright, so we've got current aeroplane full stage. Current aeroplane full stage. Here we go. Let's aim off the line. With the nose, I was expecting to see some daylight.
10:59 with a 2:125.
That is pretty healthy. A 13:45 with an 8:114 for the tonner in the aeroplane.
Wish the Anglia would run that fast, man.
Yeah. You never know, mate.
Well, no one been driving that way.
Just, hold on, put your foot down, and once you go past the sign, you stop. It's easy. Really easy.
That's right. You've done it a little bit in the past, so what have we got now? R32 and
a BMW. I want to say it's a 6 something, or is it a 4? I don't know. It's, where's those binoculars again?
Nicely 1 8 to the 60.
There's 8 gears to choose from. BMW crosses the line, 11:46 with a 2 to 121 miles per hour, 15:36.60, so a bit of an aborted run for the GTR.
Do you know what the GTRs ran like out of the factory? Or should I Google,
They were advertised at 280 PS, which is close to horsepower, or 206 kilowatts.
Okay.
No one believes that they actually made only 206 kilowatts.
Factory.
So,
yes.
Yeah.
It was only that our tuning friends got hold of them and went, holy moly, look what we can do here.
Yeah, it was a gentleman's agreement with all the manufacturers in Japan that they wouldn't make a car more powerful than that. But they didn't really have to prove it. Or that if they did, it was with a press car that they knew would make that much. But so yeah, we think that it was a little bit more than that. And it was similar to the top speed displays on the speedos. They all had 180 km/h speedos. But funnily enough, the tacho kept spinning past, where the speedo stopped. So yeah, a bit of trickery about there. But I don't know what a stock R32 GTR